You probably have at least 10 of these poisonous items in your home right now, and you think they're completely safe. Starting at number 50 and counting down to the most shocking toxic thing that 90% of people use daily without knowing it could seriously harm them. Number 50. Apple seeds. You've probably eaten hundreds of apples and never thought twice about the seeds. But actually, apple seeds contain cyanogenic glycosides, compounds that turn into cyanide in your body. Each seed contains about 0.6 milliliters of cyanide, while you'd need to chew and swallow about 200 seeds to reach a lethal dose. Regularly eating them can cause headaches and dizziness. Next time, spit them out. Number 49. Nutmeg in large amounts. That festive spice on your holiday drink seems harmless enough. Here's what really happens. Consuming just 2 to 3 teaspoons of nutmeg can cause hallucinations, nausea, and even seizures. It contains myristicin, a natural compound that becomes toxic in large doses. People have actually been hospitalized trying to get high on nutmeg. Stick to a sprinkle, not a spoonful. Number 48. Green potatoes. A slightly green potato? Most people just cut off the green part and cook it anyway. But those green spots contain solanine, a toxic compound that can cause nausea, headaches, and neurological problems. Just 2 to 4 mils per kilogram of body weight can make you seriously ill. The green color is literally nature's warning label. When in doubt, throw it out. Number 47. Fabric softener sheets. They make your clothes smell fresh and feel soft. What could be wrong? Scientists discovered these sheets are coated with quaternary ammonium compounds that can trigger asthma, damage your reproductive system, and irritate skin. They release over 25 volatile air pollutants. You're essentially rubbing chemicals directly onto clothes that touch your skin 24/7. Number 46. Raw kidney beans. Many health-conscious people soak beans overnight and think they're ready to eat. But actually, raw kidney beans contain phytohemagglutinin, a toxin so potent that eating just 4 to 5 raw beans can cause severe vomiting and diarrhea within hours. The toxin concentration is so high that improperly cooked beans have caused mass food poisoning events. Always boil for at least 10 minutes. Number 45. Teflon pans at high heat. Non-stick pans are in almost every kitchen, used daily without a second thought. When heated above 500 degrees or 260 degrees, Teflon releases toxic fumes that can kill pet birds within minutes and cause flu-like symptoms in humans called Teflon flu. Those convenient pans could be releasing invisible toxins every time you cook on high heat. Number 44. Bitter almonds. Almonds are a healthy snack, right? Not all of them. Wild bitter almonds contain 50 times more cyanide than sweet almonds, enough that eating just 50 could kill an adult. They're actually illegal to sell in the US. Even sweet almonds contain trace amounts of cyanide, which is why you shouldn't eat massive quantities. Number 43. Cinnamon challenge amounts. Remember that viral challenge where people swallowed spoonfuls of cinnamon? Doctors found that cinnamon contains coumarin, which can cause liver damage, and the fine powder can coat your lungs, causing serious breathing problems and even collapsed lungs. What seemed like harmless fun has actually hospitalized dozens of people. Number 42. Rhubarb leaves. If rhubarb stalks are edible, the leaves must be fine too, right? Dead wrong. Rhubarb leaves contain lethal amounts of oxalic acid and other toxins. During WWI, people died after being told to eat them as a food substitute. Just 15-30 grams of rhubarb leaves can be fatal. Stick to the stalks only. Number 41. Cashews, raw. Those raw cashews at the health food store seem natural and unprocessed. But here's the truth. Truly raw cashews contain urushiol, the same toxin found in poison ivy. What stores sell as raw are actually steamed to remove toxins. Handling truly raw cashews can cause severe skin reactions, and eating them causes internal chemical burns. Number 40. Essential oil diffusers around pets. Essential oils are natural, so they must be safe for the whole family. Actually, compounds like phenols in tea tree oil and D-limonene in citrus oils are toxic to cats and dogs, causing liver failure, seizures, and even death. Your relaxing lavender diffuser could be slowly poisoning your pet. Number 39. Old painted toys. That vintage toy from Grandma's attic has sentimental value. But toys made before 1978 likely contain lead paint, up to 50% lead by weight. Children have developed permanent brain damage from chewing on old toys. Even handling them transfers lead to your hands. Some vintage items are literally toxic waste. Number 38. Grapefruit with medications. Having grapefruit with breakfast pills seems harmless. Grapefruit contains furanocoumarins that block enzymes that break down medications, causing up to 330% higher drug levels in your blood, essentially an overdose. This interaction affects over 85 medications and has caused deaths from accidental overdoses. Number 37. Homemade slime. Kids love making slime with borax. It's just laundry detergent, right? Borax can cause chemical burns, and children have been hospitalized with third-degree burns from prolonged skin contact. Inhaling it damages lungs. That fun DIY project could land your child in the burn unit. Number 36. Brazil nuts in excess. Brazil nuts are packed with selenium. That's healthy. But actually, just 6 to 8 Brazil nuts contain 10 times your daily selenium needs. Regular overconsumption causes selenosis, hair loss, nail brittleness, and neurological damage. These superfoods can become super toxic faster than any other nut. Number 35. Polar bear liver. Okay, you're probably not eating polar bear, but this affects other animals too. Polar bear liver contains 9 million units of vitamin A per serving, enough that early Arctic explorers died from acute vitamin poisoning after eating it. Dog liver, seal liver, and even beef liver in large amounts can cause similar toxic effects. Number 34. Button batteries. Those tiny batteries in remotes and toys seem harmless if swallowed. Within 2 hours, button batteries can burn through the esophagus by creating an electrical current that produces lye. Over 3,500 children are hospitalized yearly. These common household items have killed children in under 6 hours. Number 33. Antifreeze. Sweet taste. It's locked in the garage, so it's safe from kids and pets, right? Antifreeze tastes sweet, and just 2 tablespoons can kill a child. 3 tablespoons can kill a pet. It causes crystal formation in kidneys, leading to failure. Thousands of accidental poisonings occur because people don't realize how appealing it tastes. Number 32. Moth balls. Grandma always used moth balls to protect clothes. They must be safe. Moth balls are pure pesticide, naphthalene or paradichlorobenzene, that sublimate into toxic gas. Children have developed hemolytic anemia from wearing clothes stored with mothballs. You're literally storing your clothes in poison gas. Number 31. Cherry pits. Accidentally swallowing a cherry pit happens to everyone. Each pit contains enough cyanide that chewing just 3 to 4 can cause poisoning symptoms. In 2017, a man was hospitalized after eating 3 cracked cherry pits. That innocent summer fruit has a potentially deadly center. Number 30. Lily plants, for cat owners. Beautiful lilies brighten up any home. But for cats, every part of a lily, even the pollen, causes acute kidney failure. Just brushing against one and grooming the pollen off can be fatal within 72 hours. Veterinarians call lilies one of the most dangerous plants. There's no safe exposure level for cats. Number 29. Energy drink overdose. Just one more energy drink to get through the day. Researchers found that 400 milligallons of caffeine, 2 to 3 energy drinks, can cause heart arrhythmias. Combined with common additives like taurine and guarana, the effect multiplies dangerously. Emergency rooms report a 2,000% increase in energy drink-related visits over 10 years. Number 28. Eucalyptus oil. Natural eucalyptus oil for congestion relief. What could go wrong? Pure eucalyptus oil is highly toxic. Just 3.5 milliliters, less than a teaspoon, has killed children. It causes seizures and can shut down the central nervous system. That natural remedy is more dangerous than many synthetic drugs. Number 27. Castor beans. Castor oil is common, so the beans must be safe too. Wrong. Castor beans contain ricin, one of the deadliest poisons known. Just 1 to 2 beans thoroughly chewed can kill a child. 8 can kill an adult. These grow wild in many areas, looking like harmless plants. Number 26. Laundry pods. Convenient laundry pods replaced messy detergent pouring, but their candy-like appearance caused 17,000 poisonings in 1 year. The concentrated detergent causes chemical burns to the esophagus and can trigger respiratory arrest. Adults with dementia and children mistake them for candy, with sometimes fatal results. Number 25. Wild mushrooms. Foraging for mushrooms is trendy and eco-friendly. The death cap mushroom looks identical to several edible varieties but contains amatoxins that destroy your liver and kidneys. Just half a cap is lethal. Even mycology experts have died from misidentification. No app or guide is 100% reliable. Number 24. Air Freshener Plugins. Keeping your home smelling fresh 24/7 seems harmless. These devices release phthalates and volatile organic compounds linked to hormone disruption, birth defects, and cancer. They create more indoor air pollution than smoking. You're literally paying to poison your home's air continuously. Number 23. Acetaminophen Overdose. It's just Tylenol, the safest painkiller, right? Acetaminophen has the narrowest safety margin of any OTC drug. Taking just 25% more than recommended can cause liver failure. It's the #1 cause of acute liver failure in the US. Wait until you see number 1, something even more common that's sending thousands to the ER. Number 22. Nicotine Patches Gum. Quitting smoking with nicotine replacement seems safer than cigarettes. But nicotine itself is a powerful poison. Handling used patches can poison children through skin absorption. Chewing multiple pieces of nicotine gum has caused seizures. The safe alternative to smoking can be deadly if misused. Number 21. Oleander Plants. This beautiful flowering shrub decorates yards across warm climates. Every part contains cardiac glycosides so toxic that people have been poisoned by using oleander sticks as BBQ skewers. One leaf can kill a child. It's so poisonous that burning it creates toxic smoke. Number 20. Hand Sanitizer. We've been dousing ourselves in hand sanitizer for years now, but hand sanitizers are 60–95% alcohol. Children have gotten alcohol poisoning from licking their hands, and teens use it to get drunk. Just 3 squirts can intoxicate a toddler. The CDC reports thousands of poisonings yearly from this safety product. Number 19. Vitamins Overdose. More vitamins in more health, right? Fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, accumulate in your body. Vitamin D overdose causes kidney stones and heart arrhythmias. Iron supplements are the #1 cause of poisoning deaths in children under 6. Those healthy supplements can be more dangerous than many medications. Number 18. Muscle rubs. Sore muscles? Just rub on some menthol cream. Methyl salicylate in muscle rubs is incredibly toxic. 1 teaspoon of pure oil equals 90 aspirin tablets. Athletes have died from applying too much over large areas. That pain relief could cause permanent damage. Number 17. Fentanyl in fake pills. Buying pills online seems like a convenient option. DEA labs found 6 out of 10 fake prescription pills contain lethal doses of fentanyl. Just 2 milligrams, the size of 5 grains of salt, can kill. 1 fake Xanax or Percocet could be your last. Number 16. Artificial sweeteners for dogs. Sugar-free means healthier for everyone, including pets. Xylitol causes rapid insulin release in dogs, leading to fatal hypoglycemia within 30 minutes. It's in everything. Gum, candy, peanut butter, vitamins. A single piece of sugar-free gum has killed dogs. Number 15. Carbon monoxide. The silent killer. But only from obvious sources like cars, right? Actually, any fuel-burning appliance produces CO. Portable generators kill more people than hurricanes. Even scented candles in unventilated rooms have caused CO poisoning. You can't see, smell, or taste it, but number 1 on our list might surprise you even more. Number 14. Tide Pods era. Remember the Tide Pod challenge? Just teenage stupidity? These pods combine concentrated alkali, ethoxylated alcohols, and hydrogen peroxide, essentially creating a chemical weapon in your mouth that burns through tissue. Adults with dementia continue to be poisoned, thinking they're candy. Number 13. Bathroom cleaners mixed. Mixing cleaners makes them work better, right? Combining bleach with ammonia or acids creates chloramine gas, used as a chemical weapon in WWI. It destroys lung tissue on contact. People have died in their own bathrooms creating accidental chemical weapons. Number 12. Mercury in fish. Fish is brain food. Eat more for health. Large predatory fish contain methylmercury levels that cause permanent neurological damage. Pregnant women eating tuna regularly have babies with lower IQs and developmental delays. That healthy dinner could be slowly poisoning your family. Number 11. Prescription opioids. Doctor prescribed it, so it must be safe. Prescription opioids kill more people than heroin and cocaine combined. Taking them just 5 days increases addiction risk by 50%. But wait, the number one most dangerous safe thing is something 90% of people consume daily. Number 10. Accutane Isotretinoin, the miracle acne cure that dermatologists prescribe to millions of teens. This drug is so dangerous it requires monthly pregnancy tests and has a black box warning for suicide. It causes severe birth defects, inflammatory bowel disease, and permanent psychiatric changes. Users must register in a special FDA database. Thousands of lawsuits later, people are still discovering they traded clear skin for lifelong health problems. Number 9. Fluoride Toothpaste. Dentists recommend fluoride toothpaste from age 2. It must be safe to swallow a little. A single tube of toothpaste contains enough fluoride to kill a child under 9. That's why poison control exists on the label. Chronic ingestion causes skeletal fluorosis. Your bones literally become brittle. We put poison warning labels on something we put in our mouths twice daily. Number 8. Ibuprofen. Regular use. It's just Advil. Safer than other painkillers, doctors say. Regular ibuprofen use increases heart attack risk by 50% and stroke risk by 30%. It causes stomach bleeding in 1 out of 100 users and kidney failure with prolonged use. Combined with alcohol, the risks multiply exponentially. That harmless pain reliever is sending thousands to the ER with internal bleeding. Number 7. Household bleach. Every home has bleach. It's just a cleaner. Sodium hypochlorite is so corrosive it can burn through metal. Mixed with any acid, even urine, it creates chlorine gas. Children have had their esophagus destroyed from single gulps. Regular exposure is linked to respiratory disease and cancer. We're casually storing industrial-strength corrosives under our kitchen sinks. Number 6. Sleeping pills. Millions take them nightly for better sleep. Studies show sleeping pills increase death risk by 4.6 times and cancer risk by 35%. They cause complex sleep behaviors. People have driven cars, cooked meals, and even committed crimes with no memory. Withdrawal can cause seizures. That good night's sleep might be your last, but the top 5 get even worse. Number 5. Birth control pills. The most common medication for women worldwide, tested and safe for decades. The WHO classifies birth control pills as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as asbestos and plutonium. They triple blood clot risk, increase stroke risk by 80%, and alter brain structure. Studies link them to depression and suicide in teens. We're giving teenage girls known carcinogens that rewire their brains, calling it reproductive health. Number 4. Tap water. It's tested and regulated. Safer than bottled water, they say. Recent studies found 97% of tap water contains microplastics, pharmaceutical residues from 50-plus drugs, PFAs, forever chemicals, and disinfection byproducts that cause cancer. Legal limits haven't been updated in decades. Flint wasn't unique. Thousands of water systems fail safety tests. Every glass of clean water contains a cocktail of industrial chemicals and drug residues. Number 3. Tylenol PM Benadryl, the most trusted names in over-the-counter medicine. The active ingredient, diphenhydramine, is linked to dementia. People who take it regularly have 54% higher dementia risk and physically smaller brains on MRI scans. It's so anticholinergic that it's on the never use an elderly list, yet millions take it nightly, trading tonight's sleep for tomorrow's memories. And it's completely legal and unregulated. Number 2. Aluminum Antiperspirants, used by 90% of Americans daily without a second thought. Aluminum compounds plug your sweat glands and accumulate in breast tissue, found in 99% of breast cancer tumors. They cross the blood-brain barrier and are found in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. The skin absorption increases 600% after shaving. Europe has restricted levels, but the US hasn't. We're rubbing neurotoxic metal into our lymph nodes every single morning, but nothing compares to number 1. Number 1. Sugar. It's in everything. FDA approved, given to babies. How bad could it be? Here's the shocking truth. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine in brain scans, kills more people than all illegal drugs combined, and is the primary driver of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. The sugar industry buried studies for 50 years showing it causes heart disease, instead blaming fat. Children consume 34 teaspoons daily, triple the toxic threshold. It feeds cancer cells, causes liver disease identical to alcoholism, and rewires your brain's reward system. The deadliest drug in human history is completely legal, marketed to children, and hiding in 74% of grocery store products. We're feeding our kids 66 pounds of poison yearly, wondering why diabetes and cancer rates are exploding. The most dangerous safe substance isn't even considered a toxin. It's considered food. So there you have it. 50 poisonous things hiding in plain sight, with sugar being the deadliest of all. Which one shocked you the most? Comment below, and if this opened your eyes, share it to potentially save someone's life. Remember, just because something's legal, common, or natural doesn't mean it's safe. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll see you in the next one.